Since today is Sunday, I wanted to actually share a video just like this one because I know there's a lot of people who are always asking me, Chris, how do you get started with day trading? And in this specific video, I'm actually going to tell you how is it that I was able to learn how to day trade. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how I was able to learn how to trade either binary options, forex, crypto, whatever is it that I do nowadays. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification of every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, so I want to start by showing you how is it that my day actually starts. And I'm actually planning to make a video where I'm going to show you what is a day in my life, like a day in the life of a day trader. But just giving you guys some images as to what is it that I'm doing. I usually wake up around 6 a.m. in the morning. Or even before. Then basically all I do is just move the curtains out of my room and then get ready to do some workout. Most of the times I come into my office and then this is my home office, and then basically just open the charts, see how much money I've made through all my affiliate marketing campaigns, and then see how the news are into the market so that I know whether I'm going to be able to trade or not. Then what I do is that just go ahead and do some workout. Once I finish with that, I come here and start placing trades. Usually I get breakfast in between the sessions that I'm actually having. You already know that I do a bunch of things such as forex, crypto trading, and binary options, and even stock trading. So I place my trades and then basically I just go ahead and eat some breakfast in the middle while I'm placing those trades. Now this is how my day actually starts, but let's go back and let me tell you what is it that I used to do back in 2015, which is exactly where I started. Probably some of you guys already know part of my story, and you already know that back in 2015, basically what I used to do was wake up around 2 a.m. in the morning because that was the time that I followed signals. I didn't know how to trade on my own. So basically I just followed signals. And 2 a.m. was the session of a person that I really trusted. So I woke up at like 2 a.m. in the morning and start placing my own the trades that I followed through the signals. Then around 6 a.m. in the morning, there was another session that I used to take advantage of, play some trades, and then go to take a shower. I used to have a full-time job back in the day. It was kind of like a part-time job. It was like a 7-hour job that I used to have. I used to get in around 9 a.m. in the morning, and my shift ended like at 3 p.m. So it was, I think it was like a 6-hour schedule. It was a chat support team. I really hated it. It was completely, I'm not sure. The job was fine, but the problem was that, the bosses, the leaders, the management of the call center, it was insanely greedy, awful, stupid. I don't even know how to say it. I don't want anybody to take it personally, but I just didn't like the way they handle things. That's why I started my own company, and my chat team can tell you how different we are from all those outsourcing companies that are out there, those BPOs. Then in 2015, I remember that back when my shift ended, I used to go back home, and this was one mistake. I used to trade on my own. Even though I had made money in the morning, I used to trade on my own in the afternoon, and most of the times I lose it all. And then I watched videos on YouTube. I read books. I read some articles, of course, online. I took a few trainings and so on. I kept on practicing. Then I went to bed like around 9 p.m. at night, and the same thing continued to happen every single day. So that's basically how I started. Now, I want to talk to you about the first 3 accounts that I ended up wiping out, because I did wipe out 3 different trading accounts back in 2015. It was really hard for me. Right here, the base payment or the minimum wage, or not even the minimum. It was like, I'm not even sure. I was making a slightly above average average, but I was making like around $400 to $500. That was the entire payout. And my expenses were like around $450 or even, I don't know, like even the $500. Sometimes I even ended up in a negative balance through my paychecks. Okay. So I was really hustling and working my ass off in order to actually have the $100 of deposit that the systems used to, the brokers used to ask me. That was the minimum deposit back then. Even 200 or the lowest was $100. So I saved for like 3 months in order to deposit my first $100. I made some money. Like I took it all the way to like $200 when I followed the signals, but then I wiped out all my account thinking that I could do it on my own. And even though I knew the basics and the theory of the strategies, my emotions were actually uncontrollable. So I ended up wiping up the first trading account. That wasn't top option. Then I redeposited to $100 more because I had to save for 3 more months and deposited the $100 again. And guess what? I did the exact same mistake. So back then, I remember that I kept on saving because I knew something like that could happen in the future. So by the time in a month and a half, I ended up wiping up my account. In about 1 month more, I had the $100 again to deposit. But this time I actually deposited into a broker called Any Option. And even though I didn't wipe it entirely, I took it all the way to $20 and I did not know what to do. Okay, I was like freaked out. So what I did is that I withdrew the $20. Back in the day, it was possible. So I withdrew the $20, even though I got like a $5 commission or fee or something like that, because I like basically emptied my account. So I got $15 and I got $5 more and I deposited into this broker called Trade Thunder. This broker doesn't exist anymore. It was a really cool broker that was even available in the US. And that's basically when I really started making money. All right. I really committed myself. I made my trading plan, which is something I did not have in the previous 3 accounts. So I had my plan. I stick to it. Okay. I was placing 4 trades per day, stopping after 2 losses, and that was it. And no more than 5% of my balance. So I started with $1 trades. It took me about 3 months to take those $20 all the way to like $80. Okay. But I was steadily making income because I already knew the strategy. Probably you already know the strategy that you're using, but you're not just following the emotional instructions that I always give you. And that's where you're making mistakes, or you follow more than one strategy. So I traded only with one strategy, the support and resistance strategy. That's it. That was the one that I was using. Then I remember that I took it all the way to $80. And from there, I started making, and I took it all the way to $300. I withdrew, when I got to $400, I withdrew $200, and I took it all the way to Any Option again because I love that broker too. And I started making money with 2 of the accounts. Okay, that's when I really started making money. I was making like around $100 to $200 a month, which was a lot of money considering that my payout or my paycheck was actually $500. Then I matched the $500 and I continued, and then until I quit, it was like around 2016. I think at the end of 2016, I quit my job because I was making around $2,000 per month with both my accounts. Now, in this part, I want to cover the fact that $100 versus $20 deposit made a huge difference in my specific case. Number one, because it was really hard for me to get the $100 back then. So when I had them, my emotions got involved all the freaking time. All the time, my emotions were involved. So what I did is that I made mistakes such as chasing trades, entering trades that I hoped they were going to go into the right direction. And it was pretty much like placing the trade and hoping and praying that the price was actually going to go in the direction that I wanted. But then when I deposited the $20, my emotions went away because I knew $20, I could get that in a month, and that was okay. So it was actually the change factor that made me where I am right now. Realizing that when you deposit what you can't afford to lose, you trade a lot better. Back then, I was not following signals anymore. It was just myself. And even though the profits were not that much, I had control over my trades. And that made a huge huge difference. So hopefully that actually makes sense. If you're thinking about depositing, I don't know, $200, $300, but you can't really afford to lose those $300, then go with minimum. Right now, there are brokers that allow you to deposit as low as $10. And I mean, you can go ahead and do so. It doesn't matter if it takes you 6 months to get to $100. The point is that you control your emotions, because then when you have an account of $10,000, then you can make $2,000, $3,000 per month steadily without affecting your emotions. So hopefully that actually makes sense. In addition, the other lesson that I learned exactly from the same thing, from the deposit, high deposit to low deposit, was how I was being greedy versus being humble. And when you're greedy, it's not like, some people ask me, hey, but if you're depositing a lot of money, that's not being greedy because you're investing a lot of money. No, that is being greedy, because the more you invest is the more that you actually are expecting in return. And in return of investment, we're talking about 2-3% per day. It's super good. So what you're actually looking for when you deposit more than you can afford to lose is to actually get faster profits. And that's not the way this business works. So the way it works is that it's a marathon. Again, I always tell you that this is a marathon, not a race. So the point is to get to $10,000, not when you get there. Okay, so but when I was greedy, I was depositing more money. And when I was humble enough to understand that I did not have that money, all right, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I don't have $100. I only have $20. There's nothing wrong with it. But some people actually feel embarrassed about it, and they actually think that they need to deposit more if they want to get more. And in a way, that's actually true, but it's actually better to deposit less, bring it to more, and then make more and keep yourself in that circle. So when I actually made the huge difference between being humble and being greedy, trust me, my results went to the sky. And the sixth thing that I want to tell you about how I started, and the real moment when I started becoming rich, is when I started helping others. Okay, I remember back in 2016, I created a YouTube channel and I uploaded my first video. So that's when I really started seeing results. I shared a 2-minute strategy that I was using back then. Then I kept them uploading videos. I have my websites where I shared articles all the time. And it was amazing and truly amazing how I was able to 10x my results. So if 1 month I was making, I don't know, $20 or $60 a month, I started making $300 a month. Not only because I was getting more expertise during the time, but because this is how life actually works. When you start helping others, then you start getting in return. We started with the free signals group, and then with my YouTube channel, with the Facebook group, and then I started with the articles on my websites where I shared what were scams and what type of products you could use, and showing you strategies all the time. That's when I started getting results. So if you guys want to get real results with day trading, doesn't matter if it's binaries, if it's Forex, crypto, stock trading, it doesn't matter. These are the things that you have to remember. And I'm going to give you like tip one by one. Number one, you have to have a routine. Okay, if you just in life randomly doing whatever you feel like doing, you're not gonna get results, not even in trading, but anything in life. So you have to have a routine and stick to it. My personal routine is to work out in the morning, and I have better days like that. I don't actually work out with steroids and I just want to be buff. No, I just want to feel good. My health is good, so I feel good. I have more energy, and therefore I focus a little more. I take a lot of multivitamins and so on. So just create your own routine. Okay, if it's not the same as me, it doesn't matter. As long as you actually have a routine that makes you feel good, then you're good to go. That's number one. Number two, don't forget where you started. Okay, don't ever forget where you started. There's a lot of people who actually now are making a few bucks, and they're like, okay, beginners, stay away from me because I know more than you. And that's not the way it is. Okay, that's number two. Number three is get ready. If in case you haven't wiped out any account, get ready to wipe one. You have to go through the process, right? We all end up burning accounts, and that is going to happen to you. So get ready for that. Point number four is don't go for large deposits. Just go ahead and deposit whatever amount is it that you can afford to lose in order to control your emotions. Number 5 point is remember always to stay humble, towards the market than being greedy. The market is right there and the money is right there in the computer. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to, I don't know, pray for it. All you have to do is just make money out of it. The money is right there, but be humble and respect the market and you're going to be good to go. Don't expect to be a millionaire, overnight, because it's not going to happen. And the market is going to hit you with a brick in the head and you're going to wipe out your account and then you're going to end up whining. And the number 6 thing that you never have to forget is help others. Okay. The way you can, just help others. If you can't give money to people, that's fine. Give them time, give them your experience, give them advice. Okay. I've seen comments in my YouTube channel saying, hey, I have a strategy that works perfectly. I'm going to give it away for free. Just this is my Telegram. That's not the way you do it. If you actually feel like you have something to share with the world, don't go ahead and spam other YouTube channel. Just go ahead and create your own and help others that way. When I started, I had 0 subscribers. Right now, we're over 100,000. So yes, it is possible as long as you actually are humble and you're honest with your videos and you actually share what you think is truly important. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. And if you did, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. And more importantly, if you guys have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below and my team will be happy to reply to you. And if by any chance you're not subscribed to this channel and you want to see more videos just like this one, hit that subscribe button below. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you on the next one.